Good afternoon, everyone. This is Misty Woods with the Department of Education, Division of Nutrition Support, and today's training topic is on completing the average meal cost tool. Today's training will be relatively short. Originally, this training was also supposed to cover the paid lunch equity tool. Unfortunately, the paid lunch equity tool that the state agency received from USDA had some issues with the formulas on part of the tool that caused it to not auto-populate properly. So USDA has been notified, and the state agency is awaiting for an updated paid lunch equity tool to be received. Because of this issue, it was decided not to train SFAs on the paid lunch equity tool at this time. Once we receive the updated and corrected tool, we will schedule the training for the paid lunch equity tool. To 2023-2024 average meal cost tool has been updated and will be posted to the CNP website. School food authorities may use this tool to assist in calculating the average meal cost for the 23-24 school year. Average meal costs must be calculated each year and reported on the Schedule A at the beginning of the school year. The information you will need to complete the 23-24 average meal cost tool is your claims data from the 22-23 school year, the total income from the extra sales from the 22-23 school year, the meal equivalent factor or the average meal cost from the 22-23 school year, and the total expenses from the 22-23 school year. Please note that you will not be able to complete the average meal cost tool entirely until you have completed all claims and the income and expenses for the 22-23 school year. However, you can begin inputting the data you currently have and complete it at a later date once you have the rest of the data. To find the information you need to complete the tool, you will first need to log into the CNP website. Click on the green School Food Service tab on the right-hand side of the screen at the top. Click on the claims from the list on the left-hand side of the screen, and then click on View Claims. You will need the 22-23 school year claims in order to complete the average meal cost tool for the 23-24 school year. Make sure the program year is 2023 so that you can see the correct claims. You will need to click on each month to find the data you need to complete the tool. Once you open the monthly claim for each month, under the School Participation Data tab, refer to the total meals claimed and other meals at the bottom of the page. Find the total number of meals claimed for breakfast, lunch, and snack, as well as the total of other meals not claimed for breakfast, lunch, and snack. In this example, no snacks were served. This is the data that you will need to be entered into the average meal cost tool. Here is a screenshot of the average meal cost tool. For each month, input the total number of student lunches, input the total number of other lunches, input the total number of student breakfasts, input the total number of other breakfasts, and if applicable, input the total number of student snacks and other snacks. Again, in this example, there were no snacks. The form automatically calculates the number of lunch meal equivalents at the bottom of the page. So as you add data for each month, it will continue to automatically calculate the total. The next data you will need to complete the average meal cost tool is the income from extra sales from the income expense report for the 22-23 school year. To find this, look on the left-hand side of the screen, click on the Forms section, then click on Income and Expenses. Find the income from extra sales on the income and expense report for the 22-23 school year. Input the income from extra sales into the average meal cost tool. The next data you will need to complete the average meal cost tool is the average meal cost for the 22-23 school year. To find this, look on the left-hand side of the screen, click on the Forms section, and then click on Schedule A. Find the average lunch meal cost on the Schedule A for the 22-23 school year application. Input the average lunch meal cost from the 22-23 online application into the average meal cost tool. The next data you will need to complete the tool is the total expenses from Income and Expense Report for the 22-23 school year. To find this, look on the left-hand side of the screen, click on the Forms section, and then click on Income and Expenses. Find the total expenses from the Income and Expense Report for the 22-23 school year. And then input the total expenses into the average meal cost tool. Next, enter the paid meal reimbursement for the 22-23 school year. It should be 77 cents if the SFA has less than 60% free or reduced, or 79 cents if the SFA has more than 60% free and reduced. This information can be found on your claims data page on the CMP website. There's a screenshot on the slide of the claims data where it can be found. In this example, the 79 cents is being used. The tool will calculate the average meal cost for breakfast, lunch, and snack. Using the calculated average meal cost for breakfast, lunch, and snack, input your SFA's planned at-cost prices for breakfast, lunch, and snack for the 23-24 school year. Your at-cost price for breakfast and lunch must equal or exceed the average meal cost shown to the right. In this example, the calculated average meal cost for the 23-24 school year is $3.13 for breakfast and $4.68 for lunch. This SFA chose $3.25 as the breakfast at cost price and $4.75 for the lunch at cost price. These are the prices that will be reported on the Schedule A for the 23-24 school year. This is what a completed tool would look like. Please note that all of the salmon-colored boxes are for inputting data. The gray cells are auto-populated. Again, in this example, snacks were not served. If snacks were served, that data would be inputted into the cells for snack data. As a reminder, you will not be able to complete the average meal cost tool for the 23-24 school year entirely until you have all claims completed and income and expenses completed for the 22-23 school year. Some SFAs may want or need the average meal cost data on a more frequent basis. In my experience, some school boards may ask for updates throughout the school year. Being able to provide the average meal cost at the time of the update can be helpful. To calculate the average meal cost for each month, the SFA should follow the same procedures with the exception of using individual month expenses and meal counts. Extra sales income for the same time period or month should be used to calculate the monthly meal equivalent. And that's it for today's training. If you have any questions, you can put it in the chat box. If not, you can give us a call at 225-342-9661, or you can send us an email at childnutritionprograms@la.gov. I'll wait a couple of minutes to see if we have any questions in the chat. The average meal cost tool will be posted to the CNP website as soon as everything is complete. We're making a few minor changes on it. And as far as getting a copy of the PowerPoint presentation, it will be posted on Louisiana Fit Kids, the training, the recording, and the PowerPoint slides. It should be posted within a couple of days. At this time, I'm not seeing any more questions in the chat box. I'm going to mention again that once we receive the updated paid lunch equity tool, we will schedule a training to go over that one. I know it's everybody's favorite tool to do. But again, we will post it once it's ready for us to train on y'all. So with that being said, I hope you have a good afternoon. If you have any questions, like I said, call us or email us and we'll be happy to answer the questions. Everyone have a good afternoon. Thanks.